Protected Areas Trust is Guyana's national conservation trust fund in Guyana. So donors and interested investors can directly support Guyana's national protected areas through the Protected Areas Trust, which is a trusted financial mechanism in Guyana to channel these funds to the right people and the right areas. So the Protected Areas Trust is interested in achieving three main goals. First, we mobilize resources. Then secondly, we invest those resources in order to make the funds available to the protected areas and enhancement of the protected areas system. And then the third goal is to monitor and report on how these funds are being utilized.
As being a ranger, we work along with 21 communities that surround our Botanical Mountain Protected Area. When we do patrol, we look at the illegal mining and illegal logging. Those are the two main ones we are looking at, helping the communities. My passion is I love for nature, which I never knew before, and becoming to this job or while in this job, I love seeing the things what my great-great-grandparents does use or see before. Now I'm seeing it, and I love the way it is. And when you look here, it's very beautiful. So that's why I love being ranger, and I want my children or great-great-grandchildren to enjoy the way how we always enjoy it. That's how we want it.
The work that we do is very important, and the vision really is to have a world-class protected area system that contributes to both improving lives and doing conservation work. They go hand in hand, they're not mutually exclusive. So how the commission is set up, we have a department that looks at research and ecological monitoring. We have a department that looks at community engagement, and then we also have a planning department. So those three departments together help us roll out all of work. And the PAT, from let's say, when we're talking about research and ecological monitoring, they support with the different type of instruments that we need, like hammer traps or PPEs for our site level staff that need to go into the field. From that aspect, procuring and equipping really our rangers, or I like to say our scientists on the ground.
The PAT and the PAC are two institutions, different institutions that have been working in our community, supporting us. We had some with youth involvement, educating them about the protected areas. Around here we have a lot of things that we can be able to see and that we preserve from ages. And as we live here, we use it sustainably for the benefit of our community.
Actually, NAP is a community divided into different communities, all right? Section by section. And now, in these different communities, you find different stuff. For example, in one community, you find a set of Balata artisans, all right? And in another community, you find like farmers. Locally we have a buffer zone that we have created for NAPI, so everybody do depend on that, all right? A buffer zone basically is like the different types of natural resources that we use, and you know how we would be able to manage it during the year, all right? Or how can we use it in the right way for generations to come.
We're at the Botanical Mountains. This is the second largest protected area in Guyana. The Botanical Mountains is an integral part of the lives of the people and the communities around it. And so in having a protected area in the Botanical Mountains, it's so important for us to remember that it's not just about preserving the amazing biodiversity that is found here, but also about caring for the people who have cared for this mountain for generations. And so contributing to the preservation of these landscapes directly helps to not only contribute to people in communities, but to actually help to improve the standard of living and the quality of life.
It's very important to us as indigenous communities because Mokomoko, it's not the only community that lives at the base around the Kanuku Mountain, but another 20 other indigenous communities. And we all depend upon the Kanuku Mountain. And so Kanuku Mountain for us is the mountain of life. Food, farming, house materials, and most importantly, proper drinking water that comes from way up in the mountain, very crystal clear.
The Protected Areas Trust has always been lucky to have great partners and great allies, and we greatly value them. We do have a wonderful relationship with our partners, especially the Protected Areas Commission, who is our primary grantee. Without them, the work that we do is not possible. And so we greatly appreciate their continued support, like all of our other donors, including CI, KFW, and the Caribbean Biodiversity Fund.